In the ancient town of Shiloh, nestled among the rolling hills of Israel, lived a woman named Hannah. She was known for her kindness and quiet strength, but her heart carried a deep sorrow. Though she was married to Elkanah, a loving and faithful man, Hannah had no children. This was a source of great pain for her, especially because Elkanah's other wife, Peninnah, had many sons and daughters. Peninnah often taunted Hannah, reminding her of her barrenness, which added to her grief. Every year, Elkanah and his family traveled to Shiloh to worship and offer sacrifices to the Lord at the tabernacle. It was a time meant for joy and celebration, but for Hannah, it was bittersweet. She could not fully partake in the festive spirit, for the weight of her unfulfilled longing was heavy upon her. One year, during the annual pilgrimage, Hannah could no longer contain her sorrow. After the family had eaten, she slipped away quietly to the tabernacle. There, in the presence of the Lord, she poured out her heart. She wept bitterly, praying with a fervent spirit. In her anguish, she made a vow. O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your servant and remember me, and not forget your servant, but will give to your servant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall touch his head. As Hannah prayed silently, her lips moved but no sound escaped. Eli, the high priest, observed her from a distance. Mistaking her silent prayer for drunkenness, he approached her and rebuked her. How long will you go on being drunk? Put your wine away from you. Hannah, her voice trembling with emotion, replied, No, my lord, I am a woman troubled in spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord. Do not regard your servant as a worthless woman, for I have been speaking out of my great anxiety and vexation. Eli, seeing the sincerity in her eyes, softened. He blessed her, saying, Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition that you have made to him. Hannah returned to her family with a lighter heart, comforted by Eli's words. In time, the Lord remembered Hannah. She conceived and bore a son. She named him Samuel, saying, Because I have asked for him from the Lord. True to her promise, when Samuel was weaned, Hannah took him to the tabernacle in Shiloh. She presented him to Eli, saying, For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me my petition that I made to him. Therefore I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he is lent to the Lord. Hannah's heart, once filled with sorrow, now overflowed with gratitude. Though she gave her son to the Lord's service, she was blessed beyond measure. She visited Samuel each year, bringing him a little robe she had made, and the Lord blessed Hannah with more children, 3 sons and 2 daughters. Hannah's prayer, once a whisper of pain and hope, became a song of thanksgiving. Her faith and dedication were rewarded, and her son Samuel grew up to become one of Israel's greatest prophets, a testament to the power of a mother's prayer.